Hey there, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. Um, in this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island, Season 8, Episode 47. I'm a bit disappointed, really, with this episode, and I'll explain why. Um, I think, given the fact that people were going on about bullying, about how Luca and Demi were bullying Tasha. I'm a bit surprised that the audience has sort of bought into the narrative that the show has said about Natalia and has directed this sort of hate towards her. And I don't get it. She came into the villa the same way everybody else came in. Everybody that's come into the villa has come in with the intention of trying to form a connection with everybody else. She came in, she was asked, who do you like? She mentioned, sadly, she mentioned people that were already in couplings, which I've said is a big no-no in my opinion in Love Island. She had her eye on Adam, she had her eye on Davide, and the same thing has happened. Ekin-su came in, she had her eye on Davide. Nobody gave her flack for that. So she got Davide after Luca coupled up with Gemma. And so I don't understand why all the vitriol towards this girl. Because if you look at the edit from yesterday, it appeared as though Ekansu and Natalia were fighting over something big, but it was. I think there was more to that conversation that was edited out because I don't understand how out of the blue Ekansu just started saying, "Do you have a problem with me?" And at least they could have shown us a conversation that led up to that comment. And personally, I have to give it to Natalia because she didn't back down. She wasn't intimidated by Ekansu, and I think people should have applauded her for that because Ekin-Su tried to claim her territory, even though that she had already made sure that David had told Natalia that he wasn't interested in pursuing anything with her. And so I don't get why the fans have turned against this poor girl. She's coming to the villa. It's called Love Island. None of these people are in a committed relationship, but Tasha and Andrew. But that's another case for another day. And so I'm. I didn't like the way the guys treated her in the sense that yes, it's fine. If they were going to be honest with her, they should have told her from the jump, the minute she chose them, they should have told her, I'm sorry, but I'm not open to I have issues with Luca and how he's gone around with Gemma, but at least he tells people upright. I'm sorry, yes, I can go on a date with you, but I'm closed off. I'm with Gemma and that's it. And this is what they should have done because I think these guys liked Natalia, like Adam went on a date with Natalia, and then he sort of weighed up his chances of winning the show. If he suddenly, at the last minute, leaves Paige for Natalia, that's as good as him sending himself home. So I think it was engineered in that way by the producers. I think the producers had a word with Davide and Adam and told them, if you suddenly recouple with this girl, you're going home because the next voting is for a couple. And if you're in the bottom, if you go to her, you're going to end up in the bottom, and chances are you're going to go home because it's almost time for the finale. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to that. I don't think she didn't come across I don't think she even made out with any of the guys, even when she had a conversation with Adam. She was respectful and understood they were in relationships. In the end, obviously, there was a recoupling, so she ended up going with Reese because she was the last person to pick. I think it's sad that they've immediately opened up to the audience to vote out the couple that they don't like. And I think because of all the negative comments that were out there, because of the editing, she and Reese are going home, which is really sad. Reese, you could see, was really hurt by the fact that Danica chose Jamie, which is sad. I don't know why she. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, he had tried his best. Dries on his part, he had tried to sort of create a connection with Danica, but Danica didn't feel it, and she was sort of politely sort of dismissing him. I think if nothing else, she owed him that much to tell him that I'm sorry, but I'm going to be picking Jamie because your connection and mine are not as strong. That's just my opinion. Da- Danica, on her part, obviously both guys were interested in her, which makes sense because she was the only single girl. But Jamie, I think, laid it thicker on than Reese could, and by the time Reese tried to, it was too late. Um, she did Danica did share kisses with both Jamie and Reese, and somehow she felt that Jamie would mellow her down, so that's why she was going to choose him. I'm a bit. I don't think he's as much into her as much as she thinks he is, and it's a pity that she might have left the person who was really into her for someone who's not. That's just my opinion. Um, um, Tasha and Andrew, Tasha and Andrew are happy. We just saw them in the background. We really didn't see them speak much. Obviously, they were there when the Natalia and Ekin-su had the pancake off, and we did see them in the background, sort of sitting by themselves. They recoupled. It's obvious they're going to get each other to the end. If everybody has said that they're each other's safe option. We'll see what happens after the show ends. Gemma and Luca, there was no need to ask them to say anything. I think Tash, Andrew, Gemma, Luca, Ekin-su, Davide, India. Um, I think the only person who should have stood up to say anything should have been um, Natalia, Danica, and the other girl. So Gemma coupled up with Luca, Adam coupled up with Paige. They did have a conversation. I think those relationships, all of the relationships, I'm sorry, I know everybody's saying India and Dami are the only real relationship. I have my thoughts on that. I think because all of them are saying we don't believe in the word exclusive, but that's what we're aiming for, which to me says that they're only doing this for the show. Because if they say they're exclusive, once the show ends and they suddenly move on to other people, then the audience is going to say, but you said you're exclusive. So it's their way sort of round the them suddenly being seen with somebody else after the show. That's my opinion. And Adam, as I said, went on a date, and then later on, after having a conversation and convincing Paige that she's the only one he wanted to be with, he then went back and spoke to Natalia and told her that, and sadly, he wasn't interested in pursuing anything with her. And to me, this makes sense in the sense that they're already towards the end of the show. Why risk being eliminated when you're a shoe in to get to the finale with Paige? That's just my opinion. David and Ekin-Su as well. Well, Ekin-Su, I think, was worried. I think Ekin-Su was worried, and this is why she was showing all that attitude and behaving the way she was behaving. I think she was concerned that Natalia is a younger version of herself, and she's very pretty, and so she felt intimidated. And this is why she kept asking people, like, "Can you look?" Every time Davide was sitting with Natalia, "Can you look? What are they doing now? What are they doing now? What are they doing now?" I think she felt intimidated. Ekin-Su went on a date with Reese, but well, I think Chris chose her because he had no other choice. And she told him that, I'm set. I don't want anyone else. David is my option. I'm going to say this. All these couples know that the finale is around the corner and they're not going to risk being eliminated towards the end just because they followed their heart and chose the person that they really liked. So Davide had a conversation with Ekensu. Ekensu sort of implied that he needs to let her know that he's not interested. So he went across and told Natalia that Davide went and told Natalia that he wasn't interested in pursuing anything with her because he and Ekensu were fine. Which okay, that's fine. And then the last pairing, then Dami and Lacey. Lacey from the minute she came in did a beeline for Dami and has stayed persistent on Dami. I don't know about their connection. I don't know. She says she appears to like him very much. I don't know whether he likes her or whether it's just a relationship of convenience. I might be wrong. And so Lacey decided to couple up with Deji and they seem to be getting along okay. They were chatting. She says that Deji makes her happy. They have very good conversations. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the next couple of episodes. And then Dami and India got to go to the hideaway. I don't know. They were very careful in how they behaved in the hideaway. I don't know whether it was out of respect for their families or the fact that their relationship is not as serious as they make it out to be. Because I remember when Paige went in with Jax, they were very intimate in there. So I don't know whether they were respectful to their family or whether their relationship is not as serious as it seems. India did choose to couple with Demi, which was to be expected. They seem happy in themselves as a couple. I like the fact that they did not involve themselves in any of the beef that was going on around them with ekin-su and Natalia. And then it was interesting saying about ekin-su and Natalia that with the pancake challenge, Danica said the truth that if David had chosen not anyone else's pancakes, then he would have been in trouble because he's tasted Ekin-Su's pancakes all a lot, and so he knows what they taste like. So there's no way he was going to pick anything else. However, Gemma said, she felt Natalia's pancakes were better, and but she didn't want Ekin-Su to know. I don't know. I just found the editing of this episode very strange, and I think it was too toxic in the sense that it sort of alienated one person and make them look like the bad guy. I think this is because the producers have already people that they want to win and are planning on making sure that they win. And this is why, if they feel someone is a risk, they sort of edit them a way that makes the audience turn away from them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye, everyone.